Richard Boyd Barrett, Claire Daly, Joan Collins and Seamus Healy to go up and say a few words. We're holding this meeting because this is the arrival of the genuine left of this country. When Labour goes back on its promises and brings in water charges, we will have 5 TDs here who are stirring up resistance. So let's hear the message from our TDs, from the United Left Alliance, what we're going to do when we get into Dail Éireann. Joe Higgins, TD.
Machardia, comrades and friends, we have to be very brief because we have some very important business to do within a very short period of time. And the first act of the 5 United Left Alliance TDs will be to go into Dail Éireann on behalf of the tens of thousands of ordinary people who brought us to this point, and to definitively vote against the Fine Gael Labour programme for government, which continues the discredited policy of Fianna Fáil and the Greens of making ordinary working class people pay for the crisis of the financial system in Europe and the results of the disastrous collapse of the property bubble as a result of the profiteering and speculation in this country. Now, they have a massive majority in parliamentary terms. I think it's about 113. So we don't have any illusions that we will win votes in the short term with regard to the critical issues that affect our people. And make no mistake, their programme is to continue word for word practically the austerity of the IMF EU, the cuts in living standards, the attack on our public services, the robbing of the disabled, the unemployed and the poor. We stand absolutely opposed to the continuation of those discredited policies. We will not have the majority here, but we will be the majority outside, because ordinary people will, I believe, mobilise themselves in the coming months and year or two, as they have given a chance to this majority and see that they are to be betrayed. People will mobilise their own power in opposition to these savage cuts, in opposition to the new stealth taxes, water and home taxes that are coming down the line. People will stand up and fight and say, we will not be the sacrificial lambs for the wolves and the financial markets of Europe to salvage their profits. We want our people, our living standards, our jobs and our society protected. That's the message that we will carry in and that we will work with over the next years in there.
Okay, so let's hear the message. They say cut back.
We say fight back.
They say cut back.
We say fight back.
They say cut back.
We say fight back.
Next speaker, Richard Boyd Barrett, TD.
Yeah!
Today should be a day for celebration. It should be a day when we're celebrating a change, celebrating the demise of the Fianna Fáil Green government who have done such damage to this country. And yes, we can celebrate that. But sadly, despite all the rhetoric of change, the promises of getting Ireland working again, that were put out to the people by the incoming government in order to get votes, just like all the old politics that they promised to change. Not a moment after they got the votes in the box on the basis of making promises of change and getting the country back working, they have done a U-turn on all those promises and have set out a programme for government which is just nothing more than a continuation of the policies that the people of this country demanded be abandoned. But for the first time, despite that betrayal and their intention to continue the failed policies of cuts, of austerity, the injustice of attacking working people, the poor and the vulnerable, the obscenity of continuing the bank bailouts of the speculators and financiers who wrecked our economy. The good thing is that there is a new force in the Dáil that is going to challenge them. a new political force,
Yeah!
a new political force that does what it says, that what it puts in his manifesto are the policies that it will continue with after the election. We are the politics of no shoddy deals behind the scenes for power, for perks of office, for privilege or for money. This is a new type of politics, and it is not about the individuals. This is not a celebration for individuals. This is about putting the voice of people power, of working people, of the vulnerable in our society, of the downtrodden, and giving them a voice in the dark.
Yeah!
And using those
Fucking right and all.
and using those resources to organise the movements of resistance that can and will defeat this austerity programme. We are the politics of the pensioners who resisted the attack on the medical cards. We are the politics of the students who are fighting against the attempt to impose fees. We are the politics of the working people in Portugal and Greece and France who are resisting the austerity. That is the politics that we will bring to Dail, and this is only the beginning of the fight that will defeat the austerity programme and bring hope and a real future to working people in this country.
Yeah!
Thanks very much. I'm sure you're fed up with listening to speeches now. All I want to say is, well done. Thanks for the support during the election campaign. Thanks for turning out here this morning. A particular thanks to my supporters from South Tipperary who've come up here and nearly an hour. We go on from here to organise an alternative to the slash and burn policies and to the cuts that we have seen over the last number of years and that we're going to see again over the next number of years. We're going to organise outside the Dáil and inside the Dáil to oppose the cuts and to make sure that ordinary people don't have to pay for a recession they had no hand, act or part in creating. Thanks very much for being here. Okay, the next speaker is a former SIPTU shop steward. It gives me great pleasure as a fellow shop steward. As well as fighting in the Dáil, we want to do something about those terrible union leaders that have misled workers. So it's a great privilege to introduce Claire Dail, former shop steward and now TD for the United Left Alliance.
Well, I'm actually still a shop steward and I'll be in at my union meeting tomorrow morning out in the airport. And I think we'd almost feel sorry for the government TDs and the opposition TDs when we hear Richard and Joe speak briefly. I, on the other hand, will be brief. And I think I speak for all of us when I say that we would much prefer to be out here with you than in there sharing a platform and sharing whatever you want to call it with those people in there. But you can rest assured that we're going in there to be your voice, to be the voice of ordinary people in workplaces, on dole queues and in communities. People who have been shouldered with debts that we didn't create. We will be the voice of the 25,000 public sector workers that this government intends to axe. We will be the voice of the hundreds of thousands of workers whose terms and conditions are being jeopardised by the review of the registered employment agreements. We'll be the voice of those hit with home taxes, water charges and other stout charges. And we'll bring the struggles of the streets into that chamber and vice versa. So keep your placards ready. We'll be back here in the weeks and months to come. Thanks very much for keeping us on our toes.
Okay, this election of 5 TDs does not just come from nowhere. People have been campaigning on the ground. And I want to salute all the activists of the United Left Alliance, all the people who fought on issues like bin charges and way back in the past the water charges and so on. And our next TD, Joe Collins, has spent many years fighting the bin charges, bringing the people of South Central together to resist those still taxes, and those skills will be needed when Labour bring back water charges. Joe Collins, please.
Very brief, but just to say that I'm very honoured and proud to be standing here with my 4 colleagues in the United Left Alliance as TDs, representing. I've been a voice for ordinary people. I think that's absolutely, it's a tremendous feeling. You don't know how it feels. And it's very important that you're here today with us, telling us to go in there and do your job, and that's what we intend to do. We're going to be a voice in there, as has been said, against the austerity cuts. This government is only a probation government. They're going to be here for a short period of time, because the opposition that we have to build outside this Dáil is going to be crucial. We are not going to accept the same programme for government that Fianna Fáil brought in a couple of weeks ago, and this government are continuing. We can't pay, we won't pay, we'll organise in our communities and be out here more often than in there. So thanks very much for coming out here today. Really proud to be here, really proud to be with you, and we'll be your voice and we'll mean it. Thanks very much.
Joe Higgins, who's a bit more experienced on these things, recommends that we chill out for 5-10 minutes as people assemble and get ready to go to the Dáil. Could I suggest we finish this rally by what the message we want to hear these people, which is, they say cut back!
We say fight back!
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 Good. The struggle's only starting. A big cheer for our TDs.
Yeah!